Hey you guys, I had this conversation recently with a friend I'll call Bill that I just can't stop thinking about. And I think a lot of you may be in the same boat. Bill's wife is very conservative with their money. She insists everything stay in safe places like savings accounts and CDs. No stocks, no bonds, nothing with any risk. So what's happening with their money? They're earning about 3% a year. Sounds okay, until you realize inflation has been running at about the same for the last decade. That means their money really isn't growing. It's barely treading water, and in some years it's losing purchasing power. Compare that to the stock market over the long run. The US market, measured by broad indices like the S&P 500, has historically returned around 8 to 10% per year over many decades of history. Let me tell you a story. There was this guy named Edgar Lawrence Smith, who was an economist in the early 1900s. He started out believing bonds and safe investments were the best for the long-term wealth, but when he researched it, he discovered that common stocks actually outperformed every other asset class over time, after inflation. That insight alone flipped the advice of the day. And it's still true even today. If your money never keeps up with inflation, you're effectively poorer tomorrow than you are today, even though you might be saving. Here's the key. I'm not telling you to throw everything into the stock market tomorrow. I'm telling you that being overly afraid of stocks can cost you your retirement. The stock market isn't guaranteed, but over long time horizons, diversified investing in stocks has historically been one of the best ways to grow your savings and beat inflation. So when I told Bill that he needed to bring his wife in and let's talk through this together, it wasn't to push her into risky behavior. It was to help him and his wife protect their future so they're not eating cat food at age 90. If you're in a situation like Bill, where your investments feel safe, but in reality they aren't helping you beat inflation, I want to help. Let's make sure your money is working as hard as you do. Click the link below to schedule a no-cost, no-obligation call. We'll look at your situation together, we'll answer questions, see what makes sense for you and your goals. And please, if this was helpful, be sure to like, follow, share. It really helps us spread the word. I'm Matt Hearn, and this is Method to My Money. Thanks for watching.